Oh, hi. Didn't see you over there. Schwag Dankus over here. I'm holding it down and keeping it real all festival long.
People here really genuine, beautiful. They know how to party. Actually, you know how to party.
Alberta is absolutely ripping this place off. This is so cool.
It's the one where the imagination gets expressed the most. Well, so far anyways. Just walking through and seeing everybody play. It's like we got thousands of grown-ups where the inner kid comes out and goes, play, express. Everywhere I look, everybody's got their own little personal expression. The artwork that's gone up, everything that I've seen so far just tells me that this is that one place where everybody gets to express their imagination together. And it becomes this eclectic electric circus. So yeah, Motion Ocean to me, the expression of the imagination.
It's probably one of the most chill festivals I've been to. It's got super eclectic, so it's not just one style of music all night long, all over the place. It's a great piece of land. The people that come to Motion Ocean, it's a really cool collective. So it's different than some of the really big festivals. It doesn't have that same negative, sometimes connotation of it being too packed or too busy or too anything. Lots of room for camping, real easygoing people. It's really, real nice.
It's huge. You know, it's other festivals are on like a smaller scale with a different type of people, and this one here is like all sorts of people from, you know, all walks of life they come here, you know, and it's awesome.
This festival I pretty much consider my home, just in Tremblant, but this one I find is closer to home, more people that you know, like better, you know, just really like human connections. And just fantastic music on a wonderful sound system, like outdoors. It's just phenomenal.
For me, it's deprogramming. It's coming away from life where you're filled with all these images on TV that get you to buy stuff, and this culture of competition where you got to be better than everybody, and you come here and you realize what it's all about, and it's about love of your fellow human being, and not about stuff. It's about the human race and family and friends and letting go and having fun.
I think it's really important culture-wise. It exposes another side to life that you don't find in the corporatocracy type world. You know, you got some back to nature folk, people enjoying themselves, the free.
It's about like community and like coming together and like living in our own little like city for however like 5 days, 6 days. Just everyone like living off the community instead of just everything being about money. And
I think it's really important that people can live sort of away from the grid for a few days every year. It doesn't matter what kind of background you have, what you do for a living. It's like people come out here and we form this new kind of temporary community that comes together and really communicates with one another really fluidly. We're all out here for pretty similar reasons, not all the same, but pretty similar. And we form this temporary community. And I think it's really important how we dissolve back into our regular communities and bring that spirit back with us. And kind of realize that there's other ways to like network and live within society with each other based on the similar interests that we have and the things that we love, the things that we're passionate about.
But you know, deep down inside, whether people are aware of it or not, they come to these festivals to expand their awareness, to connect with people, and to get a broader perspective of, you know, what they seek within themselves. And I find that we get a chance and opportunity to do that at these festivals because they're so open-minded. There's a lot of acceptance and non-judgment happening at these events.
It's everybody's here just to have a good time. We're not here to hurt anyone. We're not here to bother anybody. We're here to have a good time, listen to some good music, meet some great people. And that's our biggest attraction to it.
I think it's just like people are starting to just now, because of the information age and the internet, and people are able to now see what people do all over the world and communicate about it. People are having a more open mind. So now from that we've got a bunch of people who are interested in new things and you know, experimenting in new ideas, and all these faux pas from before are now being allowed to be in the limelight. And so everybody's got their own little addition to this. You put everybody together and everybody's dressed up, and the emotions that people have mixed in with the decor and the music and art, it's just feel good. can't even put a label on it, but I just know it feels good and I want to be a part of it.
So this is a more tight-knit community. Like the electronic genre, raves. This party started with psytrance music too as well. It's also a very small community. It's a lot more gelled. You go to a rock show and you just see carnage and disrespect and garbage everywhere. These people all care about each other. It's just a completely different vibe than a regular festival.
They view it as kind of like a subculture of just people that don't want to follow rules and stuff like that. That's not really what it is. It's people that are coming together because of the love of music and of what music does to people, and like Rosie and stuff. We're here for an entertainment value to get away from like the daily life and the grime or whatever. Come out here, camp, and just enjoy like a lot of amazing music.
So what is the DJ's role in this culture? The DJ's role, I would say, would be, providing entertainment, obviously. So first and foremost, like, we are here to provide entertainment so you guys can have a good time. And that's basically the role, is to entertain and to share the love of music with everybody.
Especially the music that we're experimenting with right now in our culture and age group and time of, existence. I feel it's about freedom, You're on the dance floor and you completely let yourself go. And that's the moment where you completely tap into everyone around you, regardless of background or intention or ego. And you can just completely become a part of a group consciousness. It's just for a moment, And if you really have a, heart-opening and mind-opening experience in that moment, then you tend to bring it back to your community of creative people or whoever you go back to.
Every time I come to this festival, I always have some sort of different life-changing experience that'll come home with me.
The biggest thing that I find is just a lot of people's egos are just stripped away, so people can just be who they are and do what they want and be free to be themselves. And they carry that back to home, wherever that is.
I would never guess this many people could get along so well. Everybody that comes by or we go by, we say hello.
Out here I've noticed everybody has a more open mind to new ideas and new things. So some festivals like this allow people to relate, or they take down borders, and people have these how they were taught on how parties are, or freedom of expression.
I think it's just letting go, just getting out, having a good time. Some people like to go out in mountains squatting, Some people like to go out into the mountains and listen to music. It's just what they like to do. I think it's just a getaway from the everyday, and you get to chill out, around a campfire or around some speakers with your friends and have a good party.
Well, festival culture is all the same. It's festival culture, people going in nature, dancing. The thing that varies is the kinds of music in each festival. Well, people coming into the nature, having a good time. It's cool. We've done festival for years. It's always been there. It's always has a new generation to it.
It's all about the people. It's all about everybody who goes and attends and talks and is super friendly, and it's all about the people.
I've been to a lot of festivals lately. This one has a good community just because it's not so overpopulated with people, so everyone seems, I've met a lot of new people here already that I've run into 5 or 6 times, and you get to hang out and see those people.
Well, personally, it's a chance to come out and experience some new things and meet new people that I don't have a chance to see on a regular basis, right? Like, I don't know, working in the city on a weekly basis, you tend to keep your head down a little bit, right? I love nature. I want to be out in the outdoors as much as possible, and this is obviously a great chance for that.
It was kind of overwhelming because I haven't been to a big festival before, and it was, everyone was so friendly right away, and you just got a good vibes from people, and seeing everyone together in one place, it kind of just made you have a good time, and that was the biggest thing I really enjoyed about Motion Ocean, so I continue. I just think when you get everyone in a common area, just having fun, and whether you're dancing or you're hula hooping or whatever your thing is, just that energy you feel from everyone, I think is just awesome. That's the experience that I like when I come out to something like this. So I think that's the biggest thing what it means to me.
People try at music festivals, which is weird. I mean, someone will make a costume that they're going to wear once, maybe twice, and I don't know, people are just wearing stupid hats and and you know, they're spinning toy and they're just being themselves, and that's really what it's about.
I'm just gonna say it. It's the one thing that people stereotype these events as.
There is lots of stuff out there about it being native culture, generally due to one bad egg.
You know, it's not mainstream. There's people dress crazy and do wild and crazy things, and like, it's not the most accepted of cultures, but
it's not this flagrant abuse that everybody would think it is.
You only ever seem to see the bad side of things because it's kind of a biased perspective, you know what I mean?
People that generally stereotype rave culture don't know what they're talking about in the first place. Have they ever actually been a raver? Do they know what people are doing? Are they just looking at the outside from like reports of this, that, and the other thing that are sensationalized in the media?
The rave bylaws in Calgary and Edmonton, like they've demonized a genre of music and try to make certain rules apply to this genre and not to other genres. And it's preposterous. Like,
people don't understand. People are afraid of what they don't know. You know, I think if you were to actually get some honesty out of maybe the police or something like that, they'd say that the people around here are super chill and calm, and you know, I think if you had 2,000 people at a bar, you'd probably have much more problems in one night than an entire weekend at Motion Notion.
The only kind of like lasting records that generally happen about these kind of festivals are by things by the news media that are really biased and trying to like make some sort of special story. And the people that are here don't always like take the time to document themselves and say what's going on. And I think it's really important to have self-representation for any subculture. Of course, it's critical to having it be valid, right? You have to speak for who you are. You can't speak for someone else.
We just want to dance and we just want to gather. But these people think that we're harming ourselves, and I will guarantee you that most of these people leaving this festival will be in a much greater appreciation and consciousness than they were when they got here. People take a lot of this for granted. A festival like Motion Notion is pretty well top-notch as far as their PA is concerned and their talent and getting the land ready and you know, getting all these permits and making sure that all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted. I could sit here and probably talk to you for a couple of hours on what goes into, you know, the amount of effort that goes into these shows, and I found that they're hugely dependent on volunteer support and community.
My background here at the festival is I am part of PK, one of the owners of PK. I'm also Subvert, DJ, producer. The amount of work that goes into a festival like this is a lot. It takes months and months and months planning, lots and lots of people, hundreds of people.
It's a big list. 2 5-ton trucks filled right to the top, right to the weight limit. So we've got probably between the 2 stages we're doing, we've got about an 80,000 watt sound system here. So power, amplifiers, speakers, DJ gear, tables, lights, everything. So a big load. People have no idea. Most people come here and think we have the coolest job known to man. It's got its moments, I won't lie, but this job has got multiple days, multiple hours, and multiple weeks. Most of us work 70 to 100 hours a week. When it's festival time especially, it's usually 16 to 20 hours a day. Go to sleep for 4 to 6 hours, get back up and do it all over again for 7 to 8 to 10 days straight kind of thing. So first few days are real tough to set up and stuff. The days like this, where, you know, speakers are running and people are having fun and the sound's on, the lights are on, makes it all worth it, but it's very tough.
Us personally, as a sound company, I mean, we're working with James. We've worked with James for 6-7 years now. We have a great relationship, and we kind of know what he wants and what he knows what we want. So it goes pretty smooth, and we rely on each other, and it's a pretty good partnership.
I put my heart and soul into this festival. Honestly, I work hard all year just to make it happen. We come out here at the beginning of May and we start building. So I mean, we're here every weekend until the actual festival. So it means so much to me. Like I put this over my job for sure. It is a lot of hard work for sure. I mean, it's a lot of dedication from a lot of people. Like you know, because it's not really a thing where people come out and get paid for, you know, like people come out here and they just do it because they love it, right? And so people are willing to work hard. We're all a bunch of people who like to go out and decorate and party, and it's laid back, right? It's a lot more chill, but it's people work their butt off to make this happen, right?
Seeing what it takes to put together something like this, building the stages, being part of the community before the community, and I mean, you walk around and you see everybody enjoying it, but then you know what James goes through every single year to make this what it is.
I'm James Katalyst. I organize this crazy show. I don't know why, really. Well, I know why, but it's a festival that's been happening for 12 years of my life. It's been my obsession. I can't spend a moment when I'm awake without thinking about it and planning it and imagining it. Planning the stages and deciding on the DJs and who should do what and what land to use and etc. etc. So Motion Ocean is about freedom. It's about the exploration of sound, about using electronic music to expand your mind in combination with nature. So, I mean, that's really like almost my religion.
My name is Jason Phillip. Everybody calls me Coach, and I'm head of security for Motion Ocean. Here, it's more just making sure that people are safe. Here, it kind of runs itself, and it's almost, I hate to say it because when you say something runs itself, then you really don't need security for it. But if we weren't here, then who's going to protect those? Like, we stay sober the whole entire time, right? So being sober, we can have that sober eye for everybody else.
My name is Stephanie, and I'm one of the paramedics from Elite Emergency Response, and we run the medical tent at Motion Ocean. We like the people that we meet. We like, you know, the atmosphere of the festival. Everyone's really happy, and there's a lot of interesting sights and nice people. Everyone's really helpful, and it's just a really nice community, and you don't really see that a lot of other places, and we don't see it in our regular line of work in EMS. So it's nice to come here and just meet people who are happy and grateful for the festival and the care we provide them and all the things that we do. The stereotypes that we tend to run across, and even from people that I work with in my regular EMS job, is that people are out here to be rowdy and destructive and high on drugs and just causing a problem. But like I said, this is my 8th year doing Motion Ocean. I do Astral Harvest as well and several other events. And I would say actually the best time that we have is working the festivals like Motion Ocean and Astral Harvest because of the attitude. Like, there isn't, people don't come out here to cause problems or be destructive or, you know, annoy other people or get in fights. Like, there's no fights out here. There's no aggressiveness. Everyone helps each other out. And so it's unfortunate the stereotype is there that everyone's, you know, high on drugs and causing property damage and being loud, but that's really not the case. So I wish more people would actually come out and experience these kind of festivals before they just kind of, you know, decided what it actually was, because they're not always correct in their assumptions. Because I'm not part of this scene, it's not something that I engage in outside of this role, but it's something I very much enjoy doing, and that's why I come back every year.
Try an experiment. Simply allow your ears to hear all sounds around you. Don't try to name or identify these sounds. Just hear them as you would listen to music. As when you hear a flute or guitar, without asking what it means.